Here we go.
Critical empowerment results.
All right. Let's do sins of the father. The surgeon running the makeshift field hospital in town, Vasily Boris, is worried by more than his current workload. A personal matter had initially brought him to this remote valley, one that may have deeper repercussions.
This is not the future my family once saw for me. The great various doctors. I used to think my sister was the unlucky child, but it would be me. It became known my father collaborated with the Soviets, even after the occupation. He abandoned us rather than face his shame. If we spoke of him, we expected spit in our face. I studied in disgrace and could find no work in the cities, so I come to the villages, because the people care more about what I do for them than my name. And I search for my father's work. The work of the Red Hand. You could not fairly call what I found in their underground laboratories medicine or science. This is where the trail took me. To the observatory that sits over the village. In that abandoned place, I found documents, recordings, catalog after catalog of crimes against life itself. And a sealed door. I began stacking the stuff in piles for bedtime reading. Then the vampires came and I had to run. My father would never speak to us of his work, but everything he left unsaid, he also left to fester in me. I inherited my father's sins. When I opened those doors to the past, I also opened up a path to redemption. For the name Varias. And for me.
Alright, enter the underground bunker. Why'd it throw me out of first person? That's weird. Quarantine effect not entered. Prototype restraints disconnected. Picked up an electrical fuse.
Quick access inventory updated.
What? Electrical wires. Four, 2, 1, 3. scared me. Research index. Not a lot of stuff there. Little data has survived enough to spell the Radians already researching and creating super soldiers for military application. Cold storage done. RKD protocol initiated. Dump all data and void servers. Research removed to facility 10. Oh, facility 10. Subdue or quarantine prototype. Orders by Bruslov Evardis. You have to wait for that guy.
Lockdown procedure terminated.
Got the fucking achievement in first person mode on the first try. Fuck yeah. Red Hand are a disappointment to us. We guide them to be explorers of new possibility spaces, to escalate beyond that humbling union. For brilliant moments they were radical, but the ripples never escaped the dams erected by the state. In time, other means of change were selected. The Red Hand, who could have been architects, ended as victims, swept away into insignificance. Great minds stolen by small ones. Great works moldering in irradiated forests. Destroy what you find of the Red Hand in this place. They are no longer of consequence. They are nothing. Scrople with auto host. I just go finish the doctor's quests, so do red-handed. Alright, I think that's the investigation. Dr. Various is overwhelmed by all the sick and wounded in his charge. He needs help to administer the correct treatments and ease their suffering. It is his best hope for restoring dignity to the tainted Various name.
Yes, it is a very bad habit. I have not smoked so much or slept so little since medical school. I learned many facts as a young man, but are useful during wartime. Fishing twine will hold for a suture. Strong palinka will do for disinfectant. And a doctor must never abuse his orderlies, so you do not find a shit taken in your locker. Because they do the real work, circulating what is needed to where it is needed. There is only so much I can do alone. And here I must be a medical student, a veterinary surgeon, a psychiatrist, an alchemist. The injured, always more injured they bring to me, are sometimes more exotic than human anatomy. It is good that vampires sterilize their steel. We are all professionals when it comes to preserving blood. You have many other matters to deal with, I understand. Why else would you have come to this strange village? Not for sightseeing, I think. But we have a war here, with many wounded. And I need my orderlies to do my best work. So I can be the surgeon the name Varias deserves. And forget the memory of the surgeon it had.
Hey, let you die. How's it going? Diagnose and treat the first patient. Mild spasms in jaw muscles, breathing problems. I have my suspicions that all the diseases for my patients are tied to the filthy blood of the vampires. So you're supposed to look these up and then find out the right medication. What is the browser be? be tetanus. Treatment for mild tetanus. Diazepam. Because we only have so many options. I have like a cheat sheet, like here for when I was running them on my other characters. But you only have so many options here. I believe diazepam is one of them. Yep.
Quick access inventory updated.
Yay! Second patient. Headache, nausea, fever, vomiting. Blood test confirms presence of Plasmodium falciparum. Malaria. Browser sucks. Clindamycin? Maybe? What are our options here? Vanomycin, chloroquine. It's for bacterial infections. What's chloroquine? I'm pretty sure I butchered that spelling. There we go. Ah, used to prevent and treat malaria. Okay, so let's go with chloroquine. Pretty sure that's malaria.
Quick access inventory updated.
Fever, chills, severe shaking, confusion, dizziness, small red dots in the skin, rapid breathing and heartbeat, reduced urination, clean advantage gymnastic organism but still may become infected. So, infection that's you look up those symptoms, you get Secret World. Sepsis. So, and a broad spectrum antibiotics. Yeah, wasn't the vancomycin one? It's an antibiotic. The fucking print on this browser is super small. Okay, vancomycin is one of them. Alright, let's go with vancomycin. I think the best way to approach this quest probably would just be to look up
Quick access
all the
inventory
medicine
updated.
names beforehand. Patient 4, aggressive behavior, hallucinations, delusions, excessive production of slight fever, sweating, and sustained erection. This is rabies, and at this point, I can only make the patient comfortable. If all this work could have saved this man if only I could locate his diary. All the clues to the patient are recorded in my own diary. I need to read his diary. That patient is me. Does this game have fight? To my son, may your love of the chemistry one day grow to match my own. Find the clue encrypted in the diary. What the shit is this? Some John Revell. I don't remember this one. I have no idea what the hell this is. Low on things to do because of scheduling issues. At first glance, it looks like a ritual to summon Cthulhu, which would be bad, right? Theoretically. Second glad is like right why I failed chemistry in high school. Yeah, I'm not sure what the hell this is. I did indeed. The thing is, I've run this mission like a billion times. I know where to go. I'm just curious as to why that cut and paste did not work. Okay, so I either get an actual guide, or I get whatever the fuck this is. Maybe I put in too much at once. That's what he said. Heyo. It's a chemistry thing. But that does not seem to help me. What about... the answer can be revealed for the cost of Orem? There's an Urban Dictionary definition for CAOB. Copious amounts of beer. Aha! We got it. I don't understand, like, some of this stuff is crazy. That can't be right. Yeah, beer's not. I would lean towards the vodka as the answer. The molar mass molecular weight of VFCAO is 126. Here's here's what's annoying me with this is like I know where to go, but I want to know what this is supposed to say. So that was a bad one to put in apparently. Keep coming up to the same one. They for some reason decided its page needed to be transparent. I don't know what the hell this is about. I didn't like that one. Or this site isn't working anymore. I might have to use a regular browser. Okay, so I can get the stuffs like atomic mass. I don't see how that's helpful. And then molar mass, sorry. Alright, we're gonna look on TSWDB and see if they have a hint section, because I don't want to be here forever. I just need to know the right direction to go. Technically it's online, so... and I can use the browser. So shut up. How about that? The atomic number. Each element has a unique atomic number. The atomic number represents a letter in the alphabet. Are you serious? That's not a good old cipher. That's a stupid cipher. So, let's see, where is... Where's F? So, just for example, H's atomic number is 1, so it would be A. And then the K is 19. Did bank heist for the first time last night? Did not go well. I caught a little bit of that before I went to sleep, Squirrel. Yeah, it looked like you were having some issues. What's the next one? Eleven. Five. 4. All right. So the first phrase is I asked. This shit takes forever.
The doctor is in.
I get that you like convert, like you take those strings and you get the elements out of it, but converting to like a base, you know, A is 1, B is 2 thing just seems weird to me. Non sequitur. There are holy places here in the village. At the holy church there is a holy man. That holy man owns a holy book. If you strip away the holiness from this message, the truth of my research will be revealed. There are places here in the village. At the church there is a man. That man owns a book. Okay. Let's go to the church.
Yes?
Dirt mound, you say? A laptop buried under a dirt mound that is somehow functioning. My suspension of disbelief is now gone. There is a message written within us all. My research is understanding the meaning of the message written between 454-77804 to 454-81340. The link is here, and to understand my research, you need to understand the link. What the fuck? Comes up with some like genome thing. Four, 5, 4, 8, 1. Three, wait, 8, 4, 5, 4, 7, 7, 8, 0, 4. I have the answer written on the map. But I want to know how you're supposed to get to that answer. Oh, here it is. Okay. Wait, I actually found this by looking it up for linked life data. But I'm not sure. I'm kind of not sure how I got to here. Phenotype. Where's the number? This gene is mapped on from 4804 to 4548140. So in this strand, somehow I stumble on this. In this strand, it lists phenotype, porphyria. Input accepted. The nature of my research is a glimpse into the language of what it means to be human. That is what the Red Hand wishes to change, the very thing that makes us who we are. They wish to make us something better, but they may end up making us something worse. Research files are available for upload. Upload to Secret Society? Why is that a prompt? Or how? Or both? Father and son relationships are among the easiest to model and predict. The son will pursue the father to the end of the world. He will do so under the guise of seeking closure. Basiliarius would have you believe that he has no intention of becoming like his infamous begetter, that he is uncovering his father's dark legacy to better disassociate himself from it. One is but one seeks. Vasili's destiny is inevitable. His path, long dug by his father's rusted scalpel. He will one day discover his father's gruesome experience and find genius in them. Despite his better judgment, the son will feel compelled to advance the father's work. What did we get? Military pants with metal knee guards, desert camo. That was a long description. Let's go shoot some stuff.
These doors are always open to you.
Disgusted with the vampire army's lack of military honor, the vampire general Hasdatian has turned on his own kind. Holding the other ancient generals responsible for their conduct, he suggests you teach the betrayers a lesson by destroying their corporeal bodies.
My, what do we have here? A hero, come to fight the villains. Your pulse is quickening. I taste it.
Please do not lead our visitors into temptation, Hasdatian. This is a chapel.
Of course it is, Father. We are men of code and conduct. I would not outstay your welcome, or your gods.
You know that I ask for his mercy on all the living and the dead.
With a Wampiri army at your door, you might save your prayers. If this is what passes for an army, undisciplined, without honor, dogs yapping for meat, rolling in their own piss and shit to please their mistress. Forgive me, Father.
Be sure I'll add it to your list.
The ones who lead them and wear the uniforms of generals, traitors to this land, every one of them. Those who would wipe their fangs on the Romanian flag should be careful someone does not smash them out. Even someone like you. You are too weak to destroy a Blood Elder, but you could wound them. To reform a Wampiri body from dust is a long and agonizing process.
So in their next lives they might strive to be without sin.
So in their next lives, they learn to fear the stake.
Scroll, you have 2 achievements you earned but didn't get? What do you mean? What are you talking about? General Movilla organizes the offensive from that trash heap of a siege camp. Ah, Grigori, you could not lead an army in 1877 and your grasp of strategy has improved little. The black magician Stilian Tyranno practices his rituals in solitude. He skulks above the battlefield in Soviet ruins, ensconced behind a combination lock. That combination is 90078. The Void Razva takes too much pleasure in administering an execution. Sadism is such a tirelessly human affectation. Nevertheless, Vasil leads the death squad tasked with subduing a single elderly wise woman. Let's get a wooden stake.
Quick access inventory updated.
Infiltrate the siege. I see a champion on the map. Oh, is the guy that's on... I think the guy that's on top of the book. Birds. Horrible. I have to infiltrate the observatory. Oh look, I found a vendor. So let me get that Ellie back. I also use that. Blue lantern. Oh. I think I could just run. Aha! Ow. Why does it say vampires? Oh, Vampire 7 can drop there or something? Weird. Gross. It's flying away. Wait, why is he 2? That's not right. And that bugged out a little bit. Haha. Booyah! Demonstrate the Alliance King. Woo! Woo! No. Another champion. Can I get up there this way? I thought I could. Maybe not. Wait, ha! That was another champion? He's like, nah, I'm not gonna shoot you. Is he waving at me? What shit is that? Hi. I mean, on the plus side, you don't really get to see him up close that often, I guess. Locate the vampire's refuge. Oh, look, you see him flying down there. Bonsai! They're all just hiding in here. Oh man, did you guys get your asses kicked too? Oh, that sucked so bad. It is an omen for the vampires. One of the greatest of their generals has not heeded his queen's call to arms. The three that you killed were equally worthy of a warrior's respect. They too were strong leaders and of ancient stock. It is a stock that has been slowly dying for a long time. The bloodline has grown thin through the ages, turning their kind into a mass of mongrels and cliches. Is this why Mara has broken the truce and rallied her armies? Is it the final foolish stand of another dying breed? No, we do not think so. The current model suggests that something more complex is in play.
Critical empowerment results.
Okay, what else are we doing? I think the church is done? Did I finish the missions for Carmen? Oh, I didn't do one. Okay, that's weird. Oh, I gotta grab this call. I will be right back, guys. And I'm back. Hey Skull, morning. Let's do Ghoulish Feast. The village walls have held against many attackers, but Carmen worries this time they may not be enough. Ghouls have already begun to slink inside. Perhaps there are more to the defenses than stones alone, however.
Is this not what you signed up for? To play a part in a medieval siege, like in old history? The villagers say the walls of Harba Boreshti held against the Golden Horde, the Templars, the Soviets. A peaceful resistance. A nice idea. Between you and I, that won't work again. In siege, the attackers starve out the defenders. Is it not true? Here, the attackers are starving. The blood hunger drives them, hard and strong. They will not stop. A single vampire killed 30 people in Cluj-Napoca, where I come from. One night, one vampire. It now sleeps under a churchyard with an iron spike through its skull. We do not have enough soil in the churchyard or iron in the houses to seal all of these away. I've done the math. Look how the ghouls are gathering for the feast, sniffing out the dead and the abandoned. Yet, the walls still hold. Some old saint or miracle smiles down on this village for us to have made it this far. I should like to drink to his health.
Enter the village. I was already in the village, but sure. This horse is no more. There's a burrow. Oh. Burn one of the rotting ghoul corpses. Test the tree's effect on a ghoul by fighting one beneath. We need to burn ghouls and lure ghouls to the tree. Okay. This is actually what range is handy for. What are you doing up there, weirdo? Where are more ghoul corpses to burn? I guess I apparently get to read these ones. Follow the roots. He does like nothing to help. It's like, yeah, you got this. We actually have to hit him first. One's tactics are born out of one's appetites and instincts. Ghouls hunger for the dead, the buried, and so they are conditioned to dig, and therefore were destined to discover a way beneath the walls of Aresti. Fawns thirst for anima that bursts from the trees of life, and so they are conditioned to stand together like a thicket. The dragon, we thirst for blood in the courtroom and tenderness in hell. We hunger for what there is not enough of. That is what keeps us alive. That is why our tactic is redirection. I don't think I want to do an investigation again at the moment, so let's do of the forest. Forest gods have gone by many names, some honorable and some lowly, but when the groves they are bound to are butchered, when their rivers are infected, old gods suffer and wane, and their names become forgotten.
What's the matter, sweet?
Another of my limbs ravaged, amputated. They are savage butchers, the vampires, and they have no care for this earth. They only want to see it destroyed. For what purpose? What will be left for them to rule over? Ashes.
It's been like this since the Dark Crusade began. For all of us. But for them in particular. The forest folk feel the intrusion and the destruction like it's part of them being torn off. I don't think they act with any thought, the Strigoi. They don't have a vision for a world after their war. They only want to feed on us until there's nothing left.
Then let them try. They will find no nourishment in my veins, only pain and death. Every part of me is the opposite of them, and I am poison to their kind. The forest is my body. The trees my arms, twigs and branches my fingers. Through them I touch the earth, the air and the water, and I read them as a bat reads the night. The vampires are tearing away my senses one by one. But they can still be restored. Regrown, and through them I can see past the scorched earth and bring the battle to our enemy.
He's talking about protecting magic trees.
Your command of language never ceases to amaze me, Lady Sophie.
That's why we're such a good team, sweet.
He's talking about protecting magic trees. Alright, gather acorns. Okay. to the polluted valley.
Salute.
Maybe not this way. Go this way. Yeah, it seems better. Did I miss an opportunity to plant already? I did. Ouch, that shit hurts.
Additional assignment received. Initializing.
Well, now I get that stupid mission. Three prisoners.
Thou shalt not be afraid. Get it out of my head. Get it out. This isn't happening.
Oh, I get this guy. Boom, sucker.
In the mine.
Wait, why did it show? There is a champion over there. Alright, hold on. Finish this first.
Special assignment received. Initializing.
That's not pure anything. Man, these scarecrows are pretty tough. Oops, I made that guy mad. Destroy the rotting carcasses. Holy crap. Just not paying attention to the shit ton of wolves that apparently show up when you do that. Whoops. Go to the perennial oak. There's a lore up there. The Uncorrupted. Dead fawn lies in the shadow of the corrupted oak. Unlike other fawns in the area, this one bears no signs of being tainted by the sickness in the lane. Search for uncorrupted fawn. The forest god has been reduced to courting melancholy, but rest assured that he has not given up. The forest is designed to defend itself, whether its will is broken or not. The mythical creatures in the region are being displaced. We are not generally moved by geographic and sentimental notions of home. However, the creatures that inhabit this region are indeed tethered to it. If the region dies, they die. Continue to plant the seeds of hope wherever you can. Oh, I got a blue gadget. Shit, that guy respawned. Loosen the bolt. Escort the fawn to safety. Poke. Uh-oh. The Gathering. Kupavea? How the hell do you say her name? Is plagued by the minions of an ancient enemy. With the boundaries between worlds beginning to wane, the tree is more than a safe haven for mythical creatures. It's an outpost that helps defend everything beyond the forest.
You'd think a lovely old lady like me would have no enemies. Well, when you've been around for as long as I have, you're bound to make some. Most are long dead. Some, unfortunately, are as long-lived as I am. Say hoot! Why is this little wheel pointing to food? I can't ever seem to make things sharp. Those third-age hollow imagers were so much easier to use. The Vampire Queen sees me as either a threat or an annoyance, I'm not sure which, but she wants to get rid of me. I thought I'd be extra annoying and send her a photograph. Oh well, I can always make a swift getaway. But I'm needed here. I'm protecting more than my tree against Lilith's children. If I flee, it won't be long before they all fall, and that'll cause trouble everywhere. They're making your life easier, though, gathering in one place like that. Just the sort of thing we need for a preemptive strike. And I'll see if I can't dig up some other device to capture your moment of glory.
Search her tree for useful items.
Come in.
Crystal,
Quick access inventory updated.
an apple, and a root. Reviewed apple that heals user for a good amount of HP. Okay, what does a crystal do? Focus on it to long enough to call the destructive force of nature. The root is just used in the mission. Okay. That's cool. Assess the threat in the camp. can bypass all the wolves if you just run along the right sides. Find a path to the top of the canyon. Okay. How do I get up there? I go through here and then up the other side? Does not seem to want to let me do that. Hey, Skull, welcome back. I think I'm just on the wrong side of this. Hey, Foster, how's it going? Aha. Hey, Fingerblade. Was I hiding on the wrong side? Yep, I was hiding on the wrong side. Whoopsie! Find the leader of the Northern Ridge. Southern Ridge. Uh-oh. I aggroed somebody. Defeat Duvar Selmir. We do not claim to understand Kufea's origins any more than we understand the origins of chaos. However, that is not to say that either is beyond us. One need not fully comprehend an inner clockwork in order to grasp the nature of its effects. Kufea is the last of her kind, a solitary and nocturnal creature. Throughout the ages, she has been a symbol of wisdom, sorcery, and death. The chaos itself, she has proven her unremitting energy and endurance. We must do all we can to keep this precious creature on the precipice of violence. Far enough from the clutches of her enemies, but no so far? I think that's missing a T. That should be not so far as to feel entirely free from them. Through fear and the promise of security, we will draw out the insights of both the owl and her hunters. Sacred protection. A holy relic has been desecrated and used in dark rituals. Maybe it still holds some powers that could be used against the creatures of darkness. It could be placed elsewhere in order to protect some of the survivors in the area. Okay.
Quick access inventory updated.
Test the relic on vampires. Test it on werewolves now. Test it on ghouls? Sure. Sure, you've gotten this question. What is with your UI? Are you talking about the reticle thing? Yeah, it's a mod. I don't use it when I'm playing normally, but I actually found it really cool for first-person playthrough. It feels more natural. You got like your health bar, enemy's health bar, primary weapon, secondary weapon. And like once you learn to read like how it's you doing the energy and stuff, so like for assault rifle, this is the grenade countdown, and this is like your energy. I think it's called Descendant, like Reticle HUD or something like that. Let me see, I think I have it on my add-ons page. If not, I know I have a link to it somewhere. Yeah, I don't think it's on my normal add-on page because I don't use it all the time. So, as far as turning it off and on, sort of is the answer. Well, I made a script actually, because you can set the scaling of it. So like right, if I say reticle off, I set its scale from 150 to 0. And when I set reticle on, I set the scale to 150. So this is 150. Like 100, I have to look at the thing, but like 100 is smaller. Like the default is a little bit smaller scale. Because you can scale it, I just scale it to 0 on my, when I'm not using it.
Speak.
You know what? I want this other champion. I'm relatively certain he's on top of the building. No, just for fun. That's rain. Let's see. The rod? Okay. Deathless are coming out of the old monastery. Their ancient bonds must have been severed, but maybe there's a way to repair them.
Do you really think if I had a choice in the matter, I'd be holed up in this old oak? For hundreds of years? Well, maybe I would at that. But at least I'd have a choice. I could have moved to Paris or Barcelona, gone to the movies, eaten some proper cooking, fed the ducks in the park, and seen how the world's been getting on. I'd have had a choice. But I have no choice. I need to stay. Keep an eye out for trouble here. And trouble just found us. I watched what happened on the pewter. When they blew a hole through the world in Tokyo, it stirred up trouble here. I'd been having my hands full since. The Deathless. Lilith always knew how to torture me. And I always knew how to put a stop to her shenanigans. I'm not sure what she's up to these days, but I'm sure it's no good. No good at all. By the time I got here, Lilith already had her little cult of worshippers. She made them immortal. That's her power, but I managed to bind them. For as long as I stay around. But they're straining against their bonds now, Lilith's servants, all of them everywhere. We'll just have to start here, with the Deathless, while there's still time. You don't have to drink that. It's execrable. Thousands of years, and I never learned to cook a good pot of tea.
Go to the outer courtyard of Our Lady Monastery.
Aye, aye.
Drive the Deathless from the outer courtyard. To the ruins gateway. Protect the owl until the ritual is complete. First, it was difficult to tell which ones were just running and which ones were actually like Ah, cleanse the shrines. Let's see. Drive the deathless from the inner courtyard. Alright, so just kill shit. Still debating on maxing my air legendary, I guess getting all weapons mythic. No. Max your main weapon first. Whoa, that was weird. Give me. Do you get over there? I don't remember. Okay, that just feels like it's being a jackass. Why can't I get up? Why can't I get up there? Ah! We got one of them. So this is in first person. You can't even really tell in first person. But yeah, I'm a deathless right now. On this mission. I have deathless attacks. I have to say I wish these fights were a little bit, like, faster. They just have one big attack, and then this attack you can spam. And if they get close to killing you, you have a heal that heals you nearly up to full. No hope chest. The old chest on the ground looks oddly out of place in the search. Ascertain whether it contains something important. Cruvea is a force of history. It is known. Any alliance with her will make you a cog, at the very least, of history. Our cog, and setting the cog's history in motion is our purpose. This makes your alliance with the Owl more important than the Deathless and their bonds. According to all our projections, her involvement is a likely success trigger in more than 35% of our models. 35%. Involving the owl makes mathematical sense. Hey, we get an owl pet, I think. You can't, I guess you have to delete it. It's maybe auto ads now or something. Alright, so the no hope chest. Search for clues of what was in the chest. That's us turning back into a person. Camera. What a filthy artifact. Ah. Search for a trace of the camera's owner. That looks like a hat. How does that not show up as a trace? Well, run. The wall and the camera to the turret at the window. Oh. That's really interesting, actually. So, I don't know if I really caught this before. This is, I think this is the thing that you destroy in that mission. I did it like yesterday or the day before, when I was streaming the first person playthrough. It's the thing down south here, like in the wolf area. When you fight like the end, it's got like an artifact you have to destroy. I think it's this. It all ties in with the windmill missions. I already did those. Well, that's interesting because it looks like it's supposed to go from those chains of missions to, and this will lead you to these chain of missions. Interesting. Okay, so her missions are done. These missions are done. These are the lair missions. That's done. I still have like the main-ish ones, I think, in here. Right, because I have the Blagini one still. The investigation mission in there. I have the Blagini, and then I have another guy. Yeah, these are the Blagini. This is the Blagini quest. Kindly ones. It should be the guard guy. I think has a couple. Yeah, here we go. It's got two. I don't even see anything. There's a giant tree in the frickin' way. Alright guys, I think this is where I'm going to call it for today. I made some good progress in this playfield. I had a bit of fun. I hope you guys did. And I will see if I can find someone to host, hopefully, before I head out. Sea's call. There's no one else streaming Legends right now. See you, Vaughn. That's unfortunate. Let me see what I can throw together here. Oh, how about this? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna rerun my birthday manufacturing stream. So I'm gonna stop the stream and then you'll see it start again in just a minute, running all the manufactured dungeons from TSW that didn't make it into Legends. See you guys.